You're the one everyone relies on, right? You never miss a deadline, your work is top-notch, and from the outside, it looks like you have it all together. But on the inside, you're running on a treadmill of non-stop anxiety, absolutely terrified that if you stop for even a second, everything will fall apart. If that sounds a little too familiar, you're not just stressed. You might be living with high-functioning anxiety. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on this hidden struggle. I'm a clinical psychologist, and I specialize in helping high achievers who feel this exact way. We'll explore what it means to be overwhelmed but still crushing it, uncover the hidden costs of living this way, and most importantly, I'll share some powerful, evidence-based strategies from cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, to help you finally feel as good as your life looks. So, what exactly is high-functioning anxiety? First, you should know it's not a formal clinical diagnosis you'll find in the DSM-5, which is the manual therapists use. Instead, it's a term that perfectly captures a specific experience, living with intense, significant anxiety while still managing to meet or even blow past life's demands. People with high-functioning anxiety are often the picture of success. They're the straight-A students, the star employees, the parents who seem to do it all with a smile. They come across as organized, proactive, punctual, and wonderfully detail-oriented. But that's just the outside story. The inside story is one of constant, churning worry. It's a nagging feeling of dread, a deep-seated fear of failure, and a relentless inner critic that whispers, "You're not good enough, no matter how much you achieve." This isn't the same as healthy ambition. Ambition pulls you forward with a sense of purpose. High-functioning anxiety pushes you forward with a sense of fear. It's the dangerous belief that your anxiety is the very engine of your success, and that if you ever relaxed, you would fail. This whole experience is a classic double-edged sword. On one hand, being so conscientious and detail-oriented can lead to amazing success. But the drawbacks are serious, and they will wear you down. Living this way comes at a huge personal cost, and it's so important to understand the toll it takes. So what does this internal battle actually feel and look like? First, there's the constant overthinking and rumination. Your mind is like a computer with 100 tabs open, and all of them are playing different, terrible songs at once. You replay conversations from last week, picking apart what you should have said. You dwell on tiny past mistakes, and you're constantly running what-if scenarios about the future, almost always jumping to the worst-case outcome. This isn't productive problem-solving. It's a hamster wheel of worry that leaves you mentally exhausted. Next up is perfectionism and an intense fear of failure. For someone with high-functioning anxiety, good enough is a foreign concept. There's a relentless pressure to be flawless. This isn't just about having high standards. It's deeply tangled up with your self-worth. You might secretly believe that making a mistake means you are a mistake. The fear of being criticized can be so paralyzing that it leads to either procrastinating to avoid the task altogether or overworking to make sure it's absolutely perfect. Then, there are the physical symptoms. Anxiety isn't just in your head. It sets up shop in your body. People with high-functioning anxiety often struggle with chronic muscle tension, especially in the neck and shoulders. They might have frequent headaches, stomach issues, or a racing heart. And sleep? It's almost always a casualty. You might find it impossible to shut your brain off to fall asleep, or you might jolt awake in the middle of the night, your mind already racing about the day ahead. Over time, this chronic stress can lead to serious health issues, including burnout and an increased risk for depression. Finally, there's the hit to your relationships and your ability to just relax. You might find it impossible to ever be truly present. Even during your downtime, you feel that restless itch to be doing something productive. You might be a chronic people pleaser, unable to say no because you're terrified of letting people down. Socially, you might seem outgoing, but inside, you're wrestling with intense self-consciousness. This can lead to either avoiding social events or feeling completely drained after them, which just creates a painful cycle of anxiety and isolation. The most exhausting part of high-functioning anxiety is that you do it all in secret. You become an expert at wearing a mask of calm competence, and that can be an incredibly lonely place to be. If you've been nodding along and hearing your own story in this, I want you to just take a breath and really hear this. You're not alone, and you don't have to live this way forever. The fact that your anxiety has fueled your motivation doesn't mean it's a necessary ingredient for your success. Now that we have a clearer picture of the problem, let's talk about what you can actually do about it. We're going to shift into solutions and walk through 3 practical, powerful strategies from cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT. CBT is a first-line, highly effective treatment for anxiety because it gets right to the heart of the unhelpful thoughts and behaviors that keep you stuck. These aren't magic wands, but with consistent practice, they are tools that can fundamentally change your relationship with anxiety. The engine of high-functioning anxiety is a stream of automatic negative thoughts. Your brain accepts these thoughts as facts, but they're often distorted and biased toward the negative. A core CBT technique called cognitive restructuring is designed to help you call them out. Here's how to start. Grab a journal and make 3 columns. In the first column, write down the anxious thought the moment you notice it. For example, if I make a mistake on this report, my boss will think I'm incompetent. In the second column, become a detective and look for the evidence. What evidence do you have for this thought? More importantly, what's the evidence against it? For instance, evidence. For my boss does have high standards. Evidence against. I've successfully done this dozens of times. I got a promotion last year. My boss has actually praised my work in the past. In the third column, write a more balanced or alternative thought. Based on your evidence, what's a more realistic way to see this? Maybe, while my boss has high standards, my track record shows I'm a competent and valued employee. Even if I make a small mistake, it's highly unlikely to erase all my past success. I'll just double-check my work and move on. Doing this regularly trains your brain to stop treating every anxious thought as gospel. It creates a vital pause between a trigger and your reaction, giving you the power to choose a more balanced view. Anxiety absolutely loves it when you avoid things. With high-functioning anxiety, this often looks like procrastinating on a project you're scared you won't do perfectly. The CBT tool to fight this is called exposure, which just means gradually and intentionally facing your fears. Start small. If perfectionism makes you avoid tasks, try a behavioral experiment. Pick one low-stakes task, maybe an internal email or a small part of a project, and decide to do it to 80% good enough instead of 100%. Then, send it. See what happens. Did the world end? Did you get fired? Almost certainly not. This gives your brain direct, powerful evidence that perfection isn't always required. If you struggle with the inability to relax, I want you to literally schedule do-nothing time into your calendar. Start with just 5 or 10 minutes. During this time, your only job is to fight the urge to be productive. It will feel weird and uncomfortable at first, but this is a form of exposure to stillness. You're teaching your nervous system that it's safe to power down. High-functioning anxiety keeps your body in a state of chronic high alert. To break this cycle, you have to learn how to actively soothe your own nervous system. One of the best tools for this is progressive muscle relaxation. Find a quiet place to sit or lie down. Starting with your toes, tense those muscles for about 5 seconds, and then release the tension completely for 10 seconds, really noticing the difference. Work your way up your body. Feet, calves, thighs, stomach, arms, hands, shoulders, and face. This practice teaches you to recognize tension and consciously let it go, which directly reduces the physical symptoms of anxiety. Another incredibly powerful technique is diaphragmatic breathing, or belly breathing. Place one hand on your chest and the other on your belly. Breathe in slowly through your nose for a count of 4, feeling your belly expand. Hold your breath for a count of 7. Then, exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 8, feeling your belly fall. This 4-7-8 pattern activates the part of your nervous system responsible for rest and relaxation. Just a few minutes of this can stop an anxious spiral in its tracks. Living with high-functioning anxiety is draining. It's like paddling furiously beneath the water while trying to look serene on the surface. But recognizing that your achievements exist in spite of your anxiety, not because of it, is the first real step toward well-being. Today, we defined high-functioning anxiety, explored its hidden costs, and covered 3 powerful CBT strategies you can start using today: challenging your thoughts, tackling avoidance, and calming your body. Remember to start small and be kind to yourself. You're unlearning patterns that have probably been with you for a very long time. If this video resonated with you, please subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss our future videos on managing anxiety and building a life that feels as good on the inside as it looks on the outside. And please, share your experience in the comments below. You'd be amazed how many people feel the exact same way. If your symptoms feel overwhelming, know that it's a sign of strength to seek support from a mental health professional who can give you personalized guidance. Thanks for watching, and be well.